Okay, let us start with the worksheet. Okay, so worksheet with okay, so this is the sixth step in the accounting cycle, mga my dear. So again nga, kaya binigyan ko na emphasis yung adjusting entries kasi for sure doon kayo mahihirapan kasi madali na no? Kapag alam mo yung adjustments, alam mo yung debit na adjustment at kung ano yung credit, okay, alam mo yung pag-prepare na adjusting entries, madali na tong worksheet. Okay, forward ka na lang po dito kasi Microsoft Excel po naman po ang gagamitin natin kasi since we can use Excel naman unlike na kapag face-to-face, gagamit ka ng kulay dilaw na mahaba. Kasi manual footing mo, So pag may say footing, yung vertical addition, Ifo-foot mo yun, So ito, gagamit tayo ng Excel, pwede siyang i-formula. Okay, so yun ang kainaman kapag online, sa computerized bookkeeping, so mas madali na siya ngayon, So, binigyan ko na emphasis yung adjusting entries, okay, kasi kapag alam nyo yun, napakadali na po nito. So, sana, hindi naman pwedeng magstay po tayo doon habang buhay, okay? Kailangan po natin mag-move on, Hindi tayo pwedeng mag-stuck doon sa kinaroroonan natin for life. Okay? So, these are the following transactions occurred for December 31. So, magiging mukhang familiar sa inyo yung mga transactions na yan. And this is the worksheet. So, remember that a worksheet is an analytical device po siya, used to facilitate the gathering of data for adjustments and the preparation of financial statement, specifically the income statement and the balance sheet, So, yung adjustments at saka yung adjusted trial balance. Okay? So, yun po yung worksheet, Actually, this is optional. Pero, kailangan po ninyo itong malaman. Kailangan po ninyo itong gawin. Okay? And then, tawag dito. So, ang una po ninyo gagawin, alamin ko ano-ano yung mga adjustments. Okay? Ano po ang rule? So, number 1 rule, dapat alam mo yung normal balance. Okay? So, kapag nagkaroon ka ng adjustments, let's say, for example, sa prepaid insurance, binawasan, nagkaroon ka ng credit na 10,000, na 2,000 pesos, definitely, debit, tapos may credit, ibabawas mo yon in order for you to get the adjusted trial balance. So, again, ang magiging rule po natin, okay, ito po magiging rule po natin, nilagay ko na dito, So, to combine the amounts, kung ang normal balance ng account is debit, definitely, debit plus debit siya. Okay? I-add mo yung dalawang debit. Pero kung ang normal ba, tapos debit less credit, i-deduct mo kung may credit doon sa may debit na normal balance. Kung normal balance na account is credit, okay, normal balance na account is credit, credit plus credit siya. Okay? Kung may adjustment na debit, ibabawas mo siya. Okay? So, sana naintindihan po yun, Okay, di tayo magpabalik-balik sa normal balance na yan. Tapos na po tayo dyan, Okay? So, ano po ang una nating aalamin? Aalamin mo kung ano yung mga adjusting entries mo. Okay? Kasi ipopost natin yan dito sa adjustments. Ilalagay po natin sa adjustment. So, AJE number 1. Ito po yun, Insurance still unexpired amounting to 2,000 pesos. Okay? So, definitely, titingin ka dito sa trial balance. Okay? Unexpired daw, 2,000 pesos. Ibig sabihin, expired na yung 8,000 pesos. So, gawan mo ng adjusting entry yan. AJE number 1. Iusog ko dito, Ganun na lang. Para mas madali. So, hindi na ako maglalagay na explanation kasi worksheet ang emphasis po natin dito. So, that is debit, insurance expense, and then credit, prepaid insurance, okay, so magkano? I-adjust po natin ang 2,000. Okay, yung 10,000 na nirecord niya na insurance, na asset method na ginamit ng company, So, hindi na binanggit dito sa transactions kasi obvious naman, prepaid insurance ang nirecord niya. Ibig sabihin, asset method ang ginamit. So, i-recognize natin magkano ang expense. Di, kung 2,000 ang natira, okay, 2,000 ang unexpired portion, ibig sabihin, out of 10, merong 8,000 expense. Okay? And then, 8,000. Uy, nataya. So, 8,000 credit. Okay? And then, next, supplies on hand were 1,000 pesos. Usog natin ulit. AJE number 2 na yan. Okay, so that is debit. Supplies on hand were 1,000 ang ginawa ng company. Okay, 10,000 na supplies, asset method ang ginamit. So, debit natin yung expense, supplies expense. And then credit, supplies. Naka-route. Ano ba? Okay. Supplies expense and then credit supplies. That's it. And then supplies. So, magkano po yun? I-adjust natin na 1,000 daw yung natira ng 9,000 pesos. Okay ba? Then, the rent for 5,500 for December had not been recorded and paid. So, that is rent expense, credit, rent payable. So, magkano daw? 5,500. And then, the baddest expense estimated to be 2% of accounts receivable. So, that's our AJE number. Nakarap kasi, ano. Okay, so that's it. Lagyan natin i-freeze panes ko para makita natin, no? So, maganda rin nakikita ninyo. For those who are not quite familiar with Microsoft Excel, maganda rin nakikita po ninyo ito. Baka sakaling mapakinabangan po ninyo, no? Control X, Control V. So, dito tayo. Baddest na 2% na accounts receivable. So, that's how much? So, magkano yung accounts receivable? 50,000 pesos. So, 50,000 pesos times 0.02, so that's 1,000 pesos. Okay, so to recognize bad debts, it is bad debts expense. Credit, allowance for bad debts. So 1,000 pesos. Paano nakuha again? So that's, pakita ko na dito, ano, 50,000 times 0.02 para makita nyo yung formula saan nakuha. Okay? Ayan na. Ito. Ito po. Okay? So, that's it. Next. Office equipment was acquired May 1 of the current year with estimated useful life of 20,000. So, this is AJE number 5. Okay? 20,000 estimated useful life. Bakit useful life? Ano ba yan? Useful life of, this is 4 years. 4 years with salvage value of 20,000 pesos. Yan po yan. Okay? So, May 1, office equipment, 30,000. May 1 daw, okay, na-acquire. And then, i-compute natin. No? So, debit muna. Debit depreciation expense. And then, credit accumulated depreciation. Okay. Office equipment. So, same thing. Office equipment. Then, sa taas. Ay. Okay. Control C lang. X ang napindot ko. Okay. So, amounting to magkano? So, that's magkano yung office equipment? 30,000. That's 30,000 divided by 4 minus 20,000. 20,000 ba? Masyadong malaki yung 20,000, ah. Gawin kong 10,000. 5,000 na lang. Okay. So, this is, dito yung computation, ha? So, 20,000, how much? 30,000 yung amount ng equipment. 30,300 na take ko. Minus 5,000 estimated life. Okay, so that's, hindi ko ituloy-tuloy kasi ayaw niya. Next, 25,000 divided by 4 years. Okay, so times May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, times 8 over 12. Okay, so that's 4,167.67. Okay, check na natin, ano? Kasi minsan kapag tuloy-tuloy dito sa Microsoft Excel, iba yung amount. 30,000 minus 5,000. Okay, times 8 divided by 4 years muna. And then 6,250 times 8 over 12. So that's, okay. So that's 4,167. Okay, rounded off na lang tayo. So dito, debit 4,167. Same thing, credit. And then the company used the income method of initial recording and funds collection. The earned portion during the year is 40,000. So out of service revenue, no? So income method to, ano? Income method, 60,000. Meron daw 40,000 dyan na earned. Ibig sabihin, okay, kung income method ang company, okay, so sabi ko nga kung anong method ang ginagamit ng company, initially, okay, yun yung kina-credit niya. Ibig sabihin, pag adjusting entry, ide-debit po natin si service revenue earned. And then credit unearned service revenue. Okay? Ang tanong, magkano? Ang sabi niya, 40,000 lang ang 40,000 ang earned portion. So, out of 60,000, kung 40,000 lang ang earned, so, definitely, 20,000 yung liability. Okay ba? Naintindihan? Yung liability, ito po, nakakredit po natin ang ating liability. So, i-record natin, nilagay natin yan mamaya sa bottom. Okay? So, that's 20,000 pesos. So, pwede na tayong mag-post. Okay po? So, insurance expense na 8,000 pesos. Okay? So, debit na insurance expense. Insurance expense. Meron bang insurance expense? Debit. O, so wala. Idadagdag natin dito. Insurance expense. And then, 8,000 pesos na debit. Ilalagay po natin siya dito sa adjustment. Okay? So, 8,000 pesos. I-copy ko lang ha. Alam ko na. Para mas madali nyo makita. I-form mo na ko. Okay? So, bakit ayaw niya? Kasi hindi nakasakto yung value. Tama ba? 8,000. I guess dapat i-type ko to. Ayun. So, 8,000 na insurance expense. And then, credit prepaid insurance. Credit. Okay? Huwag kalilimutan na ilagay doon, ano? Prepaid insurance na 8,000 pesos. Okay po? So, ilagay natin AJE number 1. Kung nandito siya side, dito mo ilagay yung adjustment number 1. And then, this is adjustment number 1. Okay? Adjustment number 2. Supplies expense na 9,000 pesos. And then, credit supplies na 9,000 pesos. Supplies expense. Meron bang supplies expense? Wala. Okay? So, ilagay natin ulit, ano? Supplies expense na 9,000 pesos. Debit yun. Okay? So, formula natin ay JE number 2 ulit. Okay? So, that is 9,000 pesos. And then, credit supplies na 9,000 pesos. Okay? So, that is adjustment number 2. Adjustment number 3. The rent of 5,500 for December had not been recorded or paid. Okay? Hindi pa daw na-record or hindi pa daw nababayaran. So, may rent expense pa dito? Meron na. Okay? Meron na ha. Kasi nga, nirecord niya itong 20,000. So, dito tayo. Debit. Debit. Magkano yun? Rent expense na 5,500. Okay? That is adjustment number 3. Huwag kalilimutan para madaling makita. And then, credit rent payable na 5,500. Meron bang rent payable? Wala. Okay? So, kung wala, ilagay natin dito sa baba. rent payable. Okay? So, rent payable na credit, that is, magkano? That is 5,500. Okay? This is adjustment number 3 again. Next, adjustment number 4, bodies expense, debit 1,000 pesos. Meron ba? Wala na naman. Wala. Walang bodies expense. So, lagay natin, bodies expense. Okay? So, that is magkano? 1,000 pesos.